Sleep well?
Like a log.
Even though we're crammed up in this little tiny bed.
I think that's the reason why.
I guess after all the nights we spend here like this, our bodies just naturally end up this way, huh? I almost forgot the crick I got in my neck every morning. But I could never forget how beautiful you are when you wake up in the morning. You still are. Gorgeous.
Okay, hold on one sec. I'll be right back.
Oh, man.
Hold on. One second. Hey.
Rise and shine.
Come on in. Joe stayed the night to make sure I was safe.
Yeah, my man on watch told me that. I guess the more people watching you, the better.
What's up?
I'll tell you what's up. I'm going after Bordiso. You in?
Could keep me out if you tried. What's your plan?
Well, it's a little complicated, but to make it simple, we're going to just take the fight right to his front door.
Victor, you're going home today. You understand?
Oh, everything's going to be so much better with you at home. I'm cooking your favorite dinner tonight. Oh, you'll be so happy sleeping in your own bed again.
Also, buco and 300-count sheets. Who could want more?
And listen, Victor, when you're feeling better, we can break in the new chess set I bought. Mahogany and marble.
Very classy.
Only the best for a grandmaster.
Victor, you'll heal quicker at home. That's something we're all looking forward to.
I'll prepare the discharge paperwork.
I'll help you, Mary.
Be right back.
Well, with you being in your own home and Mary around you full time and the medication you're on, you'll be back to your old self before you know it.
Old self. Old self.
Yes, Victor, your old self. And then you might remember what happened to us in Italy.
Italy?
Yes, Victor, you were there. Do you remember? We both were, and Eve. Do you remember anything about what happened there?
Why is Victor dressed?
Because we're taking him home.
I didn't approve his release.
No, you didn't. But he is leaving.
Well, I'm sorry, Kevin, but I can't allow that.
Listen, Rachel, I don't mean to be rude, but Victor isn't a prisoner at GH. You can't keep him here against his will.
I didn't realize Victor could speak for himself.
He can't. So his wife and I are speaking for him, and we say he goes home.
Well, I've given it a lot of thought, and I think it would be best for Victor if he stayed here.
And why is that?
Well, when I checked on him earlier, he was more incoherent than yesterday.
He doesn't seem that way now.
That's because I changed his medication after observing his earlier state. Yes, he does seem better now, but I need him to stay at the hospital so that I can monitor the level of the new drug protocol.
Mary, Eve, and I are perfectly capable of doing that while Victor's at home.
You know as well as I do that no one, including myself, can know the possible side effects of these new meds.
I'm confident we can take care of whatever comes up.
Well, until your father's illness is resolved, I really think it would be best if he stayed hospitalized.
Dr. Luck, I appreciate everything you've done for my father. Your work with Victor has been excellent. But I can't help but sense some resistance you have to him going home.
That's because that's exactly what you're getting.
The question is why?
Why are you so eager to have him removed?
Because I believe Victor's needs would be best served in his own home. Call it a professional difference of opinion.
All right. What can I do to persuade you to change your mind?
You can't. I'm as determined about this as you are to get Julie out of Ferncliff.
Julie is in a place that's detrimental to her. Victor can only improve by staying here.
If our mutual goal is to see my father thrive, then what better place to do it than in his own home under the care of 2 doctors and one of the finest nurses on the General Hospital staff?
Look, we could go back and forth on this all day, I'm sure. You're going to have to forgive me, but I have an appointment that I can't be late for.
Don't let me keep you. I think we're finished here anyway.
I'd like to check on Victor when I get back.
Of course. Just call us at home.
Okay, that's the last of them.
All we need is Dr. Locke's signature, and Victor is out of here.
I just saw her go toward his room.
Oh, good. Would you ask her to sign that, and then I will just finish filing these forms.
Great.
Okay.
Dr. Carbon, 410 East. Dr. Sherry Carbon, 410.
Greetings and salutations. You springing the professor today?
We think he'll respond better to treatment in a familiar environment.
Well, sometimes being free, out in the world, away from an institution, is the best medicine.
Sometimes. But it's not for everyone.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Come on, Chris. Releasing Julie out into the world is tantamount to accessory to murder.
When are you going to give her a break?
When she's too old to pick up a knife.
You got her all wrong. Julie's the victim in all this.
Yes, pupils are dilated. Pulse is weak. Someone get this man a dose reality. Stat!
I don't need it.
What you need is something to help you get over this love spell you're under.
You just don't get it, do you? No matter how many times I say it, I care about Julie. And she feels the same way about me. That's too much for you to handle, then keep it to yourself.
You really expect me to just sit back and accept the fact that you're in love with a murderer?
She's not a murderer. And since when did Eve Lambert write the definitive rule book on love?
I'm not saying that I did.
Well, good. Because you haven't exactly been misconsistent lately. First you go head over heels for Scott Baldwin, then you turn to Kevin so fast my head's still spinning.
You're not this serious about much, Chris.
Dr. Moran.
Look, I asked you to be the best man at my wedding. Because I literally need you standing up there for me. With me. No one else is.
I am trying to do that.
Then would you just stop giving me such a hard time about this?
Get over it.
Please.
I don't have to go out tomorrow and buy a tux, do I?
Despite your reservations, and everyone else's for that matter, Julie and I are heading down the aisle. In fact, the hearing to find out if she's competent enough to marry me is set for today. Actually, pretty soon.
I'll bet you're hoping the judge will have a more open mind than I do, huh?
I'm going to do everything I can to convince him.
Hey. Truce.
Just put an order in for that tux.
Dr. Curtin, 5517. Dr. Fritz Curtis.
Oh, Dr. Locke, I'm so glad I caught you. I have Victor's release forms, just need your signature.
You think we can talk about it a little more?
You know, I really appreciate all you've done for my husband, but Kevin's a psychiatrist, too, and I trust him on this.
And I do admire Kevin, but I wouldn't ask you to keep Victor here if I didn't think it was in his best interest.
Kevin and Eve are doctors, and I'm a nurse. We can handle this.
I don't doubt that, Mary, but
Well, then why are you fighting us on this?
Mary, hello.
Oh,
How are
Gail,
you?
hi.
Dr. Locke, is there a problem here?
No, I'm just making my professional opinion clear to Mrs. Collins. If you'd still like me to sign those, I will, but I do have reservations.
I do. Thank you.
Mary, I was just so pleased to hear about Victor.
Oh, we all are. Isn't it great? It's amazing.
Amazing.
Here you go. Call me if I can be of any help.
Thank you. I will. Well, I've got to get these all processed and take my sweetheart home. You know how that is.
Oh, I certainly do. I'll call you later.
Wonderful. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks again.
Bye.
3715. Dr. Ralph Alcacer.
I'm surprised to see you here.
Oh, well, you know, that clinic that I started in Lockport is really on its feet, so I'm in and out of town overseeing things, and Lee was a little anxious to come home.
How's he doing?
Oh, better, much better. I shouldn't be long before I'll be back in his office.
Oh, that's great.
Is everything okay here? I mean, things seemed a little tense with you and Mary.
Dr. Collins is insisting on taking his father home, and I just don't think it's a good idea.
Oh, well, you know, Kevin, he's a very determined man, but he's also a great psychiatrist. And a very concerned son, so he'd never do anything that would hurt Victor.
I couldn't agree more. He certainly would know what's best for Victor. He's much closer to him than I am. And it wouldn't do my patient any good to get into a power struggle with his son.
You're right about that. And the bottom line is Victor, you know, doing what's right for him.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I have to check on some things in my office, but just let me know if I can help you in any way with Victor's case.
I'm sure everything is going to work out.
Well, I think it's time that Bordiso got a taste of his own medicine.
Where do you start? The guy seems untouchable.
Joe, now, history has taught us one thing. Everyone can be gotten to.
This guy Bordiso thinks he's so smart, he didn't realize if he kept pushing you, you'd eventually push back.
Yeah, Bordiso's been after you for a while, hasn't he?
Well, ever since he sabotaged the Serena line with that child labor trouble, you know.
And then he practically kidnapped Lucy in New York when she had amnesia.
Got the brakes on her car, tried to kill her.
What can we do?
It's obvious.
Oh, what?
We're just gonna give him a little taste of himself.
How?
I'll tell you, on the way to the firehouse, I gotta pick up a few things, then we're gonna go to DB's hotel room.
Okay, I just need to stop by my place and change.
Oh, hold on.
I can't believe you kept my stuff.
Well, it seemed right there. Okay, give me 5 minutes and I'll join you.
No, Karen. No, wait.
Wait a minute. TV trashes my apartment. It scares me out of my mind. I have a 24-hour guard because of him, and you think I'm just gonna stand here doing nothing?
Listen, we're going behind enemy lines here. If Bordiso sees you, anything could happen. I don't want to risk it. Joe and I will handle it.
So I stay home. Forget it.
No, listen to me. It could be dangerous.
But if I could at least...
Karen, listen to me, okay? It's not gonna happen, all right? So let's just drop it.
I'll call you later. I'll fill you in on every detail, okay?
That doesn't look like a hotel key, sir. Hi.
You know, you got too much of me in you. Don't you ever listen to anybody.
Yeah, my gut. And it told me you guys needed my help.
Where did you get all this?
Hotel supply closet. The wig is from an old Halloween costume. Do you like it?
No, I don't. This is too risky.
Well, someone has to stand guard.
The point is, it shouldn't be you.
Well, I'm not going home, okay? Bordiso will never recognize me in this.
Oh, listen, Karen, I haven't got time to argue with you, all right? But we're gonna have a little sit-down later on, young lady.
Well, dock my allowance, no TV for a week. I think I'll risk it.
All right, now, just look busy, all right? Because I know that Bordiso is out right now, and I want to be in and out before he hits the lobby.
Be careful, okay? Nice crib.
Yeah, if you like snake pits.
You know how to play in all this stuff?
What's the matter? Didn't you see Mission Impossible here? Now, come on, let's get to work.
Is this even gonna work? I mean, the cops, the media, everyone in Port Charles has branded me a loon. And how am I supposed to prove that I'm of sound mind to marry Chris?
It's not as if you were coerced or manipulated into marrying Chris, Julie. You're doing so of your own free will.
Yeah, and if the judge is a woman, all I have to do is give her a little wink and a smile, and she'll realize there's no way you were being coerced.
Well, of course, how stupid of me. What woman in her right mind wouldn't want to marry you?
My point exactly. This move looks perfectly rational.
And what if the judge doesn't believe me?
What if you make the judge believe you? You can do that, Julie. These are, after all, your most honest, most sincere feelings. Love for Chris and what you dreamt the two of you could be.
Yeah, and I'll be right there to back you up with a three-hanky speech on the enduring power of absolute devotion.
Between the two of you, I really do believe we can persuade the court to rule in our favor.
Who else is going to be there?
Aside from the three of us, Darren Leopold. He'll be there as your legal guardian.
4 against 1. I like the odds.
Julie, you've got nothing to worry about, okay? I do need to give Darren a call, though. Excuse me.
Hey. This will work.
Well, my whole life is riding on it.
Don't you know by now that you can depend on me? I mean, I know how desperate you are to get Christina back. I brought her into this world to be with you. All we have to do is get you out of Ferncliff.
That's gonna happen, right?
I promise.
Yeah, I don't understand Dr. Locke not wanting to discharge Victor. Bring him home makes all the sense in the world.
Especially when he'll be surrounded by people who know how to take care of him.
What can I say? She had a strong opinion. I was ready to argue it, but she had to race off to an appointment, so end of discussion.
Must have been pretty important for her not to stick around to win her opinion.
Joel.
Oh, here.
Someone close the window.
That appointment that Dr. Locke had to race off to, I know where she went.
Did you see her?
Chris told me that the hearing to determine Julie's competency to marry him is today.
Funny, Rachel didn't mention that.
Yeah, well, wouldn't you keep it under wraps if you were her? The two of you don't exactly agree on things pertaining to Julie.
Or much else, it seems. This could be the first step in getting Julie out of Ferncliff. If she's found competent enough to marry, it could open a door to a whole new chapter of her case. Mary, can you get Victor home on your own?
Why? Is there a problem?
It's just a glitch I have to deal with, but it has nothing to do with Victor.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Well, yeah, we'll be fine.
Eve will be with you, and I'll get there as soon as I can.
Great.
You go. Mary and I can take care of Victor just fine.
All right, Victor. The time has come. It's time to go home. It's time to set things right.
Great.
I'll get him.
Oh, darling, let's go.
Take this.
Detective Garcia, please.
The summer sizzle continues on ABC Daytime. A game of revenge on Port Charles.
Going after Bordizo, you in?
DV is dangerous.
A secret romance on All My
But
Children.
no one can know about us.
A shocking discovery on One Life to Live.
Did you marry her?
A dangerous liaison on General Hospital.
I'll take care of Faison.
Things are heating up on ABC Daytime.
Hey, you guys, what did you do? Stop and raid the minibar? How much
As
longer?
fast as we can here.
Transmitter goes into what again, Scott?
From the schematic, then we fine-tune the motion sensors so we can turn them on whenever we want.
I should activate the micro cameras the second he walks into the room, right?
That's right. That's kind of like surgery, huh, Joe?
God forbid anyone who's be on a table with me working like this and trying to remember everything I learned from shop class.
Yeah. Now, where the hell is Victor when you need him? He's the one that knows how to work these gadgets.
Shh, the elevator.
Double time, Joe.
When did they come in? Well, all right, just have... Yeah, send a few over to the hotel. Just a minute, miss. I'd like some towels for my room, please.
Yes, sir.
Miss, don't you have them on your card? I'd like them now.
Your Honor, according to Mr. Leopold, I understand your docket is quite full.
We don't intend to waste your time. The facts in this matter are exceedingly clear.
Then you've made significant progress during your time at Ferncliff, Miss Devlin.
I have, Your Honor. And a lot of that is because of my fiancé.
She's being modest, Your Honor. All the progress Julie's made has been due to her hard work. And Dr. Locke's, of course.
But you've helped me so much, Chris. More than you even realize.
Dr. Locke, you have the floor. I'd like to hear your argument for competency. Given Miss Devlin's limited time in your care, why do you believe she should be allowed to marry this man?
Your Honor, given the time that Julie Devlin has spent...
Excuse the intrusion, Your Honor. I trust you haven't begun the proceedings without us.
Tonight, right after 2020, as an agent of the U.S. Treasury, Robin O'Brien knew that making daring rescues was part of the job, but she had no idea how great her sacrifice would be. ATF on the ABC Monday Night Movie tonight. Chat with One Life to Live's Robert S. Woods on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern on ABC.com, part of the Go Network.